Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your photo. I don't know what to do with my hands, but it's your photo news fix. This fix is brought to you by my 38th birthday sale called the I No Longer Shoot Raw sale, which means I need to sell all these shirts because I no longer wear them. If you go to bit.ly/rawnomore, you can pick up as many randomly selected I Shoot Raw shirts for $11.38 plus shipping until February 4th. Also, all of my video guides are on sale for 38% off. The links are down below. Use the code FRO38 at checkout to get 38% off. First up, before we jump into this story, if you own an Android phone, please don't get angry because this is a story about something Apple is doing for the iPhone.
That little sucker just saved your life.
But rest assured, if Samsung or Google decide to copy them, I'll be sure to report on that as well. Apple just launched its 2019 Shot on iPhone contest where you could win such amazing prizes as, hey Dan, where are all those prizes? Yeah, that's right. There actually aren't any. We'll have more on that later. If you'd like to enter, all you need to do is submit an image via Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag #ShotOnIPhone along with what phone was used. If you hate social media, well, don't worry. You can submit it by email to shotoniphone@apple.com. Hey Dan, I hope they accept gym selfies because that's what I'm about to submit to them. As with all photo contests, it's a good rule of thumb to read the official rules. Via DP Review, a Redditor summed up Apple's fine print pretty well. And I quote, "You retain your rights to your photograph. However, by submitting your photo, you grant Apple a royalty-free, worldwide, irrevocable, non-exclusive license for 1 year to use, modify, publish, display, distribute, create derivative works from, and reproduce the photo on Apple Newsroom, Apple.com, Twitter, Instagram, in Apple retail stores, Weeblo, WeChat, on billboards, and any Apple internal exhibitions. Any photograph reproduced will include a photographer credit." Hey, woo! Basically, you're giving Apple the rights to do anything they want with your photo for no compensation other than credit. We all know how well you can pay your bills on just photo credit, right?
We made a really successful thing on the internet and we'd like to collect our money.
But wait, there's one more thing. If your photo is selected to be featured on a billboard, you further agree to grant Apple exclusive commercial use of the photo for the life of the license. Well, it's not much of a contest if all you win is the right to not get paid for your photo. Nonetheless, I encourage you to do it and not worry about the rights grab. Just be careful with what you choose to submit. Seriously, if nobody knows you now, they're still not going to know you tomorrow if you don't submit, and if you do submit and you win, it's better than nothing.
Mere peanuts.
A few years ago, Apple contacted me about using this photo for a Shot on iPhone campaign and offered a nice sum of money if they chose to use it. And guess what? They didn't. So I submitted it again right now on Instagram. Will you be submitting any photos? Let me know down below. Last week I said if this video gets 5,000 thumbs up, I will give a sweet, sweet prize to one of you. Well, guess what? This guy won Fro Pack 1 and some other stuff. Do you own a Nikon Z camera and you want to adapt lenses from other manufacturers for super cheap? A company by the name of K&F Concept has just released a $30 to $60 manual adapter which will allow you to adapt Canon FD, Canon EF, Nikon F, Yashica Context, Olympus OM, Sony/Minolta A mount, Minolta MD, Leica M, and last but not least, Pentax K mount lenses, which I'm sure someone out there owns. Pentax. Something tells me this might void your Nikon warranty if there's an issue, so don't get it stuck on your Z camera. Now, is this something you would buy for your Nikon Z camera? Because, well, I wouldn't. And finally, for the past few weeks, there's been rumors floating around that Olympus would be releasing a flagship micro Four Thirds camera. Now, I'm not exactly sure what gave people the idea that I was seen in public using said camera. Oh, right, there was a picture posted on a rumor site, but that's clearly not me. No, for real, it's not me. That's not my bag. I'm not wearing this hoodie. I mean, that's not the same hoodie I'm wearing right now. And those are not my muscles, even though they do look really good. That guy's got some sweet muscles. Look at those things. You can see him right through the hoodie, Dan. That guy's got some guns. All right, that guy's ripped. All right, fine. It was me. But it's not my fault I ended up on a rumor site. Olympus has just announced the OMD M1X, a $3,000 micro Four Thirds high-end mirrorless camera. Remember when they told you micro Four Thirds was all about being smaller? Well, someone dropped the ball on this one. Here's some top level specs. A 20 megapixel live MOS sensor, dual processors, ISO range from 200 to 6400 natively, 121 point all cross type phase detect focus points, 18 frames a second in silent mode, 10 to 15 frames a second with the mechanical shutter, and industry leading water sealing. Yes, you can actually take this camera in the shower with you and it will still work. Video coming soon. One of the coolest features of this camera is its 7.5 stops of image stabilization. You can hand-hold long exposure shots for 4 seconds or more, depending on how well you can hand-hold a camera. It also comes in handy when you're hand-holding and shooting video. It actually looks like you're on a gimbal, Dan. Now, there's a lot of cool tech in this camera, but there's also some really bad tech as well. The EVF is one of the worst EVFs I've ever used. The high ISO handling is horrible because how small the sensor actually is. The only people I can see buying this camera are people that are heavily invested in Olympus already. No one's going to be switching from Nikon, Canon, Sony, or Fuji for that matter to buy this camera, but maybe somebody who owns a Pentax will though. I did a full hands-on preview of this camera. You can check out the link down below. And my question to you is, would you switch to this OMD, whatever the hell it's called, camera? Let me know down below. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.